like to know what happened to that piece, though. Everything's still with me. Yeah, I see bait fish. Let's go see fish fishing now. Then. I'll get my boot. I'm gonna look over by this grass here. Well, it's just something I can't. Unless I move my camera. Alright. This is a first. Using I've never fished the river on the kayak. Usually I fish the river on the Carolina skiff, but when you don't have a Carolina skiff, you gotta do what you gotta do, which is make it work. Get your saltwater fishing the best way you know how. So I'm throwing Texas rig. Let's see how easy this is gonna be. Alright. Usually I don't bring all this gear with me. I don't rock a life jacket, but safety first. I know I forgot something. I wanted to record the GoPro, but I can't find the mount for it. And I know I bought it with me. Anyways, happy Friday. Let's catch the fish. Try my luck over here by the grass with this Z-Man trout trick. See if we can catch something. And the tide is falling. Met a really nice lady, exchanged information about my charter business, so that was really nice. Got caught in the grass there. Seagulls already laughing at me. That's all right. I'm gonna do this here. I'll fix the camera angle. There we go. Probably should have wore flip-flops, but I ain't like really getting wet like that. Let's keep moving. Man, I can get used to this though. I think I gotta figure out how to better make it a little bit easier with my setup, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's just getting used to is the best way. That's what I can say. Terrible cast. I'm not gonna deploy the anchor yet. See if anything is nice hanging out around the docks. I see bait. I see bait. First day of spring, though. Can I fix this? Come on. I'm just trying my best to cast where I see some other fish swimming around, maybe. I knew this was gonna be my reality because of the current. It's a little bit stronger whenever it's high tide, but it'll be okay. The current's gonna push me. Let me just get myself where I want to be. Gotta be something hanging out, right? Okay, no bad way to spend your Friday afternoon. Decided to take it out of the backyard and take it on the river today. My way across. Just enjoy the scenery, Mother Nature, and if I'm lucky I catch a fish in the same process. I'm gonna go to Keg Island here. This feels very different than being in the backyard, I will tell you that. I'm very impressed with anybody that kayak fish in the ocean side. We're gonna try to look around the grass, see what happens. Don't have to worry about big boats because there's no channel right here. I mean, there is a shallow channel, but no big boats will be coming through. That's going to be on the other side of the spoiled island here. I can just feel the water moving differently underneath me. So much more volume of water than what I'm used to being on this kayak with. It's not like this here in the backyard. Just stay with me as I make my way over here towards this island here. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. See a little bit of bait fish. Like I said, I just want to get to the grassy spot, see what we can throw on. Nah, trick is fine. An area that might look like fish might be hanging out there. I see what looks like a little bitty cut in the island over here to the right, dead ahead, where that bird is camping out at. Bait fish. A lot calmer over here though. I'm Steven. I'm on the Cape Fear River, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe find like a trout, flounder, redfish. If I'm lucky, I have no cast net, so, and I can imagine trying to throw this from from this kayak, so didn't bother with that. But this is the Cape Fear River. It intersects with an intercoastal waterway. Like if you go to the left of me, I'll take you a little bit further down the river where it intersects with the intercoastal waterway, where you then can make your way towards the Atlantic Ocean. But where I'm at right now, the spoiled island is called Keg Island, and then to the right of it, there's another island called Sharktooth Island, which is a really popular destination for people to visit. Known for the many shark teeth you can find. As far as like Megalodon, I don't know about. That might be a little harder to come by. There's a little more activity up ahead of me though, far as fish goes, so that's a good sign. As far as like what looks to be like bait, that's what you want to see. A little more protected, less wind. All right, okay. I just want to be able to sight cast into some reds. That's one thing I dream of doing. All right, let's see if I can get this here situated. I need to get a thinner life jacket. This thing is, it's Debo. And I don't love that cast, but I'm throwing a Texas rig on with a trout trick. Simple, simple, simple. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. Used to watch Texas Ranger growing up. All right, let's see if we can get a fish, man. Again, I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button for me. Greatly appreciate it. You know what I might do here? Just so I don't have to deal with moving as much. I'm gonna see if I can clip my anchor here. Don't mind it. This is something my dad made for me. Or I got it from him with it, because this is his old kayak. So it's just some heavy metal wood piece. Or not wood piece, heavy metal. I guess you stick it in a windowsill and it like just works great. I don't know how deep I am or how deep this water is, but we're gonna find out. Okay, and it holds really well. That's the great thing about this. I don't have to worry about drifting that much. Usually I'm fishing like the past few days I've been in the backyard, but I told myself I'm gonna do something different and try our luck with fishing the river for the first time. So here we are. See, look, there's fish in front of me right there. I just don't know if I can cast better. I'll be all right. See, something's right there moving and grooving. All right, and that's what you want to see. It's behind me now. Let's see if I can entice it. Let's do it this way. Then I can see the chat. 12:49 p.m. Lunchtime here. There's fish all around me. Good, 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 good. I just gotta, let's get lucky here. My boot's gonna be in the way, but that's okay. I'll do this here. Put my feet up. My bad. I'm trying to fix it so this thing is not also in the way. My camera mount. I like all my mounts that I have, but sometimes I do struggle. So, as long as it holds, I'm good. And also, I'm not trying to lose my phone either at the same time, so there's that. That's always going to be the reality here. We don't want to lose the phone. Please hold as I play around with this here for a second. This piece was in the way. I gotta get it turned. There we go. As long as they keep moving around here. Okay. Sorry. Alright, much better. I don't know what kind of bait fish this is jumping around, but hopefully I didn't scare anybody. Let's see if we can unlock a new. Oh, there you go. That's bait fish jumping. I'm doing this is brackish, considered coastal inland river water, so like my chances of catching a number of different species is pretty high as long as they're biting and there's fish jumping around me, which that's what's happening right now, so I just gotta take advantage of it. I think there's fish hanging out because there's a bunch of bait over here. Let's see if the trout trick does his wonder. There's a bunch of movement and jumping. Just gotta be patient. Let the fish come to me. Assuming I'm throwing the right thing that they like. Where did I launch out from? Okay, I see. Again, it's a falling tide. Low tide's like at 4. today. Let's make myself a little bit this way here. And I will admit, I'm guessing I'm doing the right thing based on the fact that I see fish jumping around me, or at least bait showing up, but that's... Oh, I thought I had some there, or maybe it goes grass. Felt like a hit. It felt like it was something. And I appreciate the likes. Please share, subscribe to the channel. Much love's appreciated. So I just wonder if that's a school of fish swimming, or if it's a bigger fish that's creating that type of motion in the water, you know? I'm gonna move up into there and see if there's anything hanging out over that side. Eric, I'm Cape Fear River fishing, North Carolina. This is like 5 minutes from my house. It took longer setting up my stuff in my kayak than me actually getting in the water, or coming from my house. With the boat out of commission, this is the next best thing I can do to get on the water right now, besides outside of being in the backyard pond. All right, let's get repositioned here. Put my fish around for a second. Or let's get this here. Get the anchor in. This hole's good. Almost too good. What the hell? I got it back. It didn't want to come up. It was in that mud good. It's about to get muddy. Sorry. It gets the job done. Why does this keep coming off? Why do you keep disobeying? All right, let's head to the right over here and see what's happening. One of my goals this year is to be able to sight cast on 2 reds. Like that would be a cool little thing to unlock. I see a little bait fish swimming. Again, I don't know what's gonna be hanging out over here, but we're gonna try. I couldn't even tell you how deep it is. That's okay though. One thing I did not bring was bug spray, I tell you that. They're out here. Mac 4, I'm on a Cape Fear River, dog. You know the river, little spot where I normally fish from, sometimes from the pier. So I take the kayak out and launch from there. So I'm trying my luck without trying to get eaten alive by these damn gnats. All of a sudden, that just when there's no breeze, they're making me suffer right now. They're literally everywhere. I mean, if I was some kind of fish, I feel like this is where I hang out at, right? Right? I'm just gonna do my best to try to work the grass line here. Ah, that breeze. Not a bad way to spend it, you know. Hey, I had to mix it up, Mac. Give the people what they want. All right. A lot of bait fish, small ones, big ones jumping. I'm trying to keep myself where I see a little bit of a activity. Very different fishing from a kayak than fishing off a center console, I'll tell you that. It is something to get used to. And it could be the life jacket I'm rocking. This thing's a little thick boy, but terrible cast, Tim. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can move somewhere else. I'm gonna put y'all here so I can see. We can chat while I'm paddling. It's not muddy, just brackish. That's the Cape Fear River for you. Always brackish. don't know how it is further up the river. I just know. And again, with the tide being high too, that could be why it's the color that it is right now. But let's see if we can. See if we can find a fish. I'm also trying to use my eye instead of just also casting. Find some other little spots where a fish might want to hang out at. Thought I had dock line, but it's all on my boat. And my boat's at the shop. But I did call them. Eric, you're right, I do need a fish. I did call the shop. They said everything's submitted to Suzuki under review now. So it's just, they gotta get everything approved. Hopefully that will be in no time. See what I'm talking about? This thing is, it's chunky. There's that wind. All right. Yeah. So restricted. That wind's pushing. See how I paddle. Don't know how sustainable it is to be out this way. The wind is working against me. Duck off. Yeah. Well, look, I'll show you. Like, there's like a little. Where's it at? Right there. So we're gonna peep that out and see what we're working with here. That's what I gotta find one. I gotta find one. It's the problem about using your phone to stream with. I'm limited to what I can look at unless I shut the stream down briefly. Might not even be a bad thing, but we're gonna see if this is a little creek here, maybe on this between this little island. It looks like it's a little bit. It goes a little bit further in than where I was at, so I like my odds. I like my odds. This is my workout for today right here. Oh yeah, there's definitely a little creek in here. I wouldn't call it a creek, but looks to be like a little protected area. So this is a good thing with a kayak, I can do a little more exploring. See what life is like. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all. So I'm not saying there's always a possibility, I just gotta see if there's any fish hanging out, or at least some bait. Got my polarized glasses on, so I should be able to see something. Nothing there. Just a little bait fish jumping. Cool thing about the river, you can catch sharks out here too. You would never think that'd be the case, but you definitely got sharks. Looking for any type of mud cloud. Just something, let me know. Hey. Whoa, come on, Tim. Cannonball. Pretty, even in here, it's still a little windy, breezy. Mm-hmm. Terrible with the side cast here. Terrible. Tons of little glass minnows swimming around though. Not big enough to... Let's fix that. Can I fix this? There we go. Again, smaller fish, smaller bait fish. Nothing I feel like a big fish be into. That sounded weird. It was whistling. Festivus. Festivus. I have others, I mean, but again, nothing's given me I haven't came across a place where I'm like, all right, let me try the crankbait or put on a different lure on like I have my Carolina rig with me as well, but all I got is artificial, so either I'm throwing jig head with a soft plastic on, or I'm throwing, okay, you know I'm a simple man, dog. All right, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna check the map. So the stream did not end. It's just I gotta see where I'm at and see if there's options. Looking at Google Earth, and just maybe I might about that. We're gonna see if we can go a little bit further up. I think there might be a little about that. We're gonna see if we can go a little bit further up. I think there might be a little creek in between this little island here. I gotta see if there's any truth to it. I'll switch out with a chartreuse tail that I have. It's another trout trick, but it's not a paddle tail. I didn't have much luck with it in the backyard, but I'm willing to try it out here. I don't know how far. I hope I wasn't where I was just at, though. If that is the case, it's going to be very disappointing. The thing with the Cape Fear River, though, it could be calm on some days, but it can be rough as the ocean on others. It gets a little bit easier with the tide falling, but once it's high tide, so you got to work a little bit more to get moving on the water here. That is island's long, so maybe again it might be on this other side of this point here where I'm trying to get to. I didn't realize how big this island is on a smaller boat, manually powering. It's a little different. You hear all those people that be like sailing, solo sailing, or swimming across body of water or something like that. Makes it even more. Again, I hope I was looking at the right thing, because I'm gonna be pissed if I get up here and it's like womp womp womp. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. What is that? Was that my imagination? Or did I see a fishtail? Am I tripping? So what I bring? I got my Carolina rig. Let's see, I got my trusty old red rod with the Carolina rig set up with the crankbait, and then I got a jig head on it. Any recommendations? I keep paddling here. Put you here. And obviously, I got an assortment of soft plastics to use, ranging from white jerkbait, or shad. I got a number of worms, paddle tails, maybe even gulp with me, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw a tail, but let's just keep moving and grooving here. A lot of this is just me exploring. I've never done this before in the kayak, so y'all just have to be patient as I'm trying to assess my environment, what I got going on here. But, appreciate y'all rocking with me. I mean, I see these people that would like again, they throw on top of reds that they see in the water, and I'm, you know, once in my life, I like to be able, not just once, I like to experience it multiple times, being able to see reds swimming somewhere in under 2 feet of water that I can throw on and snag it. This island is massive, by the way. Trying to find a spot where I saw on the map that I hope that I didn't already pass or was already in, because my location shows me I was on the mainland, which obviously that wasn't true. I'm trying to find a little opening on this island. A little bitty like creek that runs through. Not much bait fish out here though. Jumping where I'm at right now. I'm also checking off the mainland too, see if I see any like creeks on the to the left of me. But I don't see nothing. So far away from where I started. It's nuts. Again, I'm gonna check Google Earth real quick, see where. Alright, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Just a little bit further up than I would have expected. Let's get over dry with this. And if we're lucky, we'll see a fish. Some fish activity. Make it easier if I turn my camera the right way. Not like I've been here before. Keg Island, I respect your game here. I would tell you, on the skiff it doesn't feel this big. You're zipping right past it. Okay, this is what I got going on right here. We're gonna see what's in there. I'm gonna put my camera here. Again. Where this will take me, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. It could be a dead end. But like I said, there was 2 entrances. Doesn't go all the way through the island. but I don't think it, I think this is the shorter one of the two, judging by. That's why you use your fishing rod holder too, ladies and gents. So you don't break your crap off. Come on. This is a little tighter than I would like it to be. Reverse, Terry, reverse. Paddling backwards should not be this difficult. One can only wonder why the grass is laying down like the way it's laying down in some spots. Like it's almost like a bed. Now can I turn myself around here? Get off me. So that was a dead end. I'm hoping the other one would be better. Let's. Hey, sweet guy, I appreciate that, dog. You should have told me that before I went in there, man. All right, I'm gonna go to the other spot. I won't go into it, but I'll do exactly what you're saying. I like this. I think there's another mouth that's like right up here. Again, I don't know if the tide will make it better, but you know. But I appreciate y'all rocking. Look, 2026, we're doing things. We're gonna do a lot of new things that I didn't do last year. I'll tell you that. All right, here we are. I don't think this. All right, I'm gonna hang out the mouth of it. I'm not gonna go in it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this thing because I don't want to get drifting from it. All right. We're caught. All right. As long as I can keep myself right here, I'm okay. Nah, Fred, I'm on the river right now. Like 5 minutes from the house. The one I'm always like talking about. But for once I did what I was saying I was gonna do. Sometimes you gotta step out of your comfort zone. Oh, I don't know if that was grass or what. I know there's reed grass over there, but felt like it was something. Let's try it again. Okay. Again, I appreciate y'all dropping in, liking the stream. Coming live from the Cape Fear River. Little different than what I've done the past few days. First day of spring, birds are singing. There's a bunch of little, I don't know what kind of birds those are, but there's a bunch of them. Something about braid, it sings in the wind. I'm pretty sure that might be grass I'm catching. Throw it here for a little bit and see what happens, and then I'll make a move somewhere else. Hey, Abby, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I just gotta remember where I launched at. All the docks look like. Couple more casts. We gotta keep it pushing. Or the wind's gonna take me. It's trying to take me back from where I just came from, but and let's just try. See if anything's hanging around. Front part of this, I couldn't tell you how deep we are, but I know it's pretty deep. On the other side of this island, I know we're talking about like 70 to 100 feet, the channel, because that's where all the cargo ships come through. Like, I know what a bite feels like. But then there's times I'm like, was that a bite? Let me clean this up. All right. Look, I'm gonna do y'all a solid. I'm gonna switch this out. We're gonna go with different color. It's very similar. Still trout trick, but if I can get it off. If I can get my bag open here. Again, I'm impressed with people that fish off kayaks. So this is what I've been throwing. I swear by it. It works in the backyard. I haven't had much luck, but I would say 80% of what I've been doing has been paddling. So keep that in mind. I'm not writing it off. I'm just... So we'll try to look with this guy here. Shrimp po' boy. Got a nice color, chartreuse tail. Still has that the shimmer that I like. simulate some kind of, bait fish swimming maybe. Slightly bigger. All right. Let's get you guys put away first. Don't want to lose these things. They don't sponsor me yet, so I just can't be letting my baits go crazy. All right, now I'm all turned all sideways and stuff. Throw the crank. Okay, dog, I'll do it. All right, we'll throw it. I'll save this. We'll switch it to the crank. Yeah, I'm a man of the people here. What do I gotta lose? Now, where is it at? What side are we on here? Easy there. Don't rock it. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock. All right, got it. We can put you here. Get myself turned around here. I don't know how this casting is gonna be. It's wind, but we got. All right, that was already a terrible first cast right there. That was almost in the big grass. And I'm turned all the friggin' turns. I gotta get repositioned here. Let's do that first. Yeet. Just get a couple casts in before I get all weird. I gotta cast more to the right or to the left. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in the tall stuff. This doesn't help neither. Getting all tangled up here. Remember, this is supposed to be fun. How this even happens is beyond me. There we go. Jeez. I'm not getting this thing. And just like that, I'm back to where I started. Chaos right now. Chaos. Kids, don't be like me. Be better than me. See, this one little reed grass had it all tangled up too. Okay. Now that I got that sorted out, shall we see if I can find the other, what's supposed to be the bigger opening that's just up ahead, and hopefully again better luck. dealing with this wind is fun. Let's get this up. Chill. Don't go nowhere. All right, let's try this again. See if we can find the one spot. Gotta get a little bit of momentum here. Paddling against current. I'm gonna be swole by summertime if I'm out here doing this a lot more. When I get my money right, I'll get a little hotspot. Then I can bring my other phone with me, stream on that, use the other phone as my guide, or get some kind of portable fish finder GPS I could put on this bad boy. That'd be a nice little gift to myself. But baby steps here. All right, I think there's something up ahead that might be the spot, but I won't know. Could be a pump fake here. Why is my phone crooked? Regardless, this has been something different to do. It's getting a little more choppier here. What's this here? Let's see. This is it? Or is it a pump fake here? That's a pump fake on there. I don't see nothing. Nothing that would suggest something's there. Let's see, maybe something on this other side here. I'm almost at Carolina Beach State Park. Not really, but feels like it. All right, this could work. Let's see if I can get a little more tucked. A little more tucked in. Oh, that was muddy. Holy cow. It's not that deep here. All right, how best to do this? So I'm not going crazy. All right. On quick. Now, honestly, I don't know if there's fish out here for sure, but there's bait. So I take that as a positive indicator for what it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was getting out here, I noticed there was a lot of bait fish jumping, which is always a good sign. I'm gonna put my foot on this cramp. Let's see if we can just maybe find a fish that might be hanging out the mouth of this. Okay, you don't need a lot of water. You just need the right situation where a fish might be. Oh, that's a good cast. I think part of it is you gotta look for like how the water's moving, pattern, if there's bait fish. Again, in this situation here, the hopes is bait fish might be swimming out. Ooh, that felt good. What's behind me that I'm hitting? I got so much crap on here, it's making me mad. All I could do is try. And this is always fun right here. I'm dealing with this, just keeps spinning me around, spinning and spinning. Good God. I've never been here before. Yep, this is exactly where I wanted to be. Just like to see her facing the opening of this. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe fish might be swimming. You never know. But I think the whole point is me fishing the other way. Either they're swimming in or they're swimming out. If anybody have any suggestions on how to like better anchor myself with it here, I'm definitely all ears for it. Again, appreciate the likes. 80 minutes, huh? It's not a long stream. Usually I'm good for about like an hour. But if I caught a fish on this here, confidence would be out the door here. Let me see if this helps me reposition if I put this to the back. Again, at this point, I'm just casting and see if there's something. We'll hit it, but I couldn't tell you if there's fish there because I don't see anything that would tell me. Nothing's jumping over here. There's no bait swimming. Where I was at earlier when I first paddled across, there was a lot more activity though, I would tell you that. Fouled hook here now. But again, you don't need a lot of water to just not convinced where I'm at is where they're at. Now, but let's see if we can paddle a little further in and see if there's if anything can change my mind. We'll have to hop off this thing here. At least want one good bite, right? There we go. Water feels nice though. It's a lot warmer than I thought it would be. Alright. Let's see if there's anything worth a damn in here. If not, I'm probably gonna turn myself around and start making my way back. Hopefully take a little bit less time because I got the wind in my back. But I mean, I am paying attention to the water though, so I mean, it'd be so dope if there was a nice little spotted tail that you could see just swimming. See, there's bait right here swimming, but too small of what I'm needing. Yeah. It's too bad. I'm not convinced. See how high this water is, though. Let's see if we can make our way back and just maybe might get lucky with bait still hanging out around there. Again, tide is falling, so I like my chances. All these little crab holes here, mud crabs. Keep in mind, I gotta keep an eye out too for alligators. We might be in the river, but they're out here too. So, ain't trying to drown, ain't trying to get eaten either. Because the gators are definitely bigger out here in the river than they are in my backyard. Can I turn around yet? Here we go. Reverse, Terry, reverse. Definitely getting my workout in though. Let's see if we can use it to my advantage here. Again, I appreciate y'all liking. Make sure y'all share the stream, share the channel. The more you do that, it just helps it grow, and it will eventually afford me the opportunity to do some things that I've been thinking about doing. Whether it's, like give away Audi Silent Charter merch. I don't know. So there's mud right there on the cesspool. I just think of all the things that I want to be able to do, but it's going to take the support of you guys, and y'all have been supporting me, so greatly appreciate it. Let's make our way back down Keg Island and maybe Now there is a spot just off of Sharktooth Island that I think I heard might be a spot to catch some fish. We just gotta get there and see. If I see something that catches my eye, I will stop and fish. But right now, I don't see nothing. And I'm really far away. Let's see if I can. What's over there? Let's see if I can move this since I'm not fishing with it. Sorry, I'm trying to move my fishing pole out of the way here and put this guy not in front of me in case I decide to paddle all aggressively. Okay, there we go. Much better. All while I'm trying to also not lose my phone. For the third time in the water. Because then I'll be on the track phone trying to do this thing here. Be like Larry the Lobster over here when it's all said and done. I'm so far away. I can see how people get lost out at sea. Luckily, I got landmarks around me. I'm like right by land, but geez, like imagine being on the ocean, you trying to fish, and you blink and you're like out in the middle of nowhere. Jace, I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to make my way back off to the. There's a house there with the blue roof. That's where I gotta be. That's where I'm trying to get to. Or that's where I gotta go to, not try to get to. I'm getting there. Drop a couple more lines. Like I said, as long as y'all hanging out with me, I'll keep streaming. I got nothing else to do. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Got no games tomorrow. It's the first weekend where I gotta go nowhere. Coach games, so it's kind of nice to be able to relax and just chill. And I was hoping to have some good news about the boat being ready to be picked up, but unfortunately, they're just waiting to see what Carolina Skiff comes back. Not Carolina Skiff, excuse me, Suzuki comes back with the motor. But I think they'll have to replace the valve covers from what I was told on the engine, because water is getting into the oil. And again, hopefully it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg to take care of it, because your boy does have a charter that I do. We're about to be right in the season of it. I literally was just talking to a lady down at the dock, really nice, about just she was just asking me questions about me being out on the water when I'm fishing with. So, and then sometimes you gotta let people know what you're about. And she was really, you know, might have a new customer that might charter without ease. So I gotta make sure the boat is good. It's hard to charter with no boat. I mean, I do have friends that got boats though, so I could always use their boat, but I don't want to do that when you have your own. Are we making some progress? I thought it would be easier. It's just as hard. There was one time I was taking these customers, this couple out to Sharktooth Island, which is on the other side of this island here. And as we were getting ready to leave, there was this other couple out there that came over in their paddle boat. Oh, it's bait fish jumping. And but the current was too strong for them to make their way back to where I launched a kayak at today. And they asked if I could just give them a ride, and I gave them a lift. It's the right thing to do, otherwise they would have been stranded. You wouldn't catch me out here on a rising tide just because it's so strong. Couple that with the wind. Unless you built like that, it's just it ain't gonna work for you. Get closer. I feel like the wind was, not the wind, but the current was a little bit less from where I started at least. My eyes are playing tricks on me because I want to see a fish tail, but it's just the reeds and the grass floating. It's like popping up from the wake. What is that floating in the water? Something blue. Might be a crab pot. I'm not gonna. Quick intermission. See what's up. All right, y'all still sticking with me. Again, I appreciate the 21 likes. There's a lot of kayaks over there launching though from where I was at, so that's how I know that again they're already going to Sharktooth Island because the tide is starting to fall. Anybody got any bourbon suggestions? I'm trying to like get into bourbon collection tasting. Right now I have Makers. I have a Makers Reserve. I have Basil. I have Eagle Rare, Bullet. I don't know if I have Bullet. I think I might be done with that one. I have some Buffalo Trace. I think that's all I got. But I tell myself I think I want to buy one each month, like something that's worth a damn. Be more sophisticated. go, go, go. I don't know if I can see off to the distance. Yeah, it's still pretty far away, but there's a bunch of kayakers. I will tell you, this makes me miss my Carolina skiff, that's for sure. This is work right here. Much respect to people that kayak and fish, or do any type of rowing. You gotta love that. We're making progress though. I didn't realize how far away I was up. Dead ahead is Sharktooth Island. A very popular destination for families and fossil seekers, sharktooth hunters. I'm gonna commandeer these kayaks like a pirate here once I get myself in. I'm trying to figure out how to get all the way over here to the middle of this damn channel here. Legit, if I stop paddling, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure where I would drift at. Lost in the river. We're almost there. I'm gonna try my luck around that little channel marker. Don't call me, I'll call you. I know this is boring. It should be fishing. It says kayak fishing, right? But it's not. It's mostly kayaking. Making progress. much closer than I'm in my way. Put it like that. There's people fishing over there. I don't know if they catch anything. Am I getting there? Yeah. You can already tell, like, the water is getting a little more choppier. But I'm going with the current, so that's a good thing. Question is, do I want to fish over there? Yeah, we're gonna make it count. I owe that to myself. This is why I work out. Almost there. Yeah, they're tandem paddling. It's gotta be easier. I could not get my kids to come out with me. Heck yeah. Did it. I did it. I did it. I'm not that far from where I want to be. I'm going to try that structure right there. See what happens. Give myself a little breather. we're paddling faster. Almost there. Leave me alone, spammers. Like, low key, I want to go to the other side over there. Questions, do I have the energy to do it? I'm gonna try our luck over here, though. I got this fish bite. I can put it on Carolina rig, see how that works out. Nothing bites, I know. I gotta go somewhere else. Let's see if this checks out, y'all. Let's see if this checks out. Position here correctly. I wonder if I can do this here. Let's see if I can take this guy. Doesn't cause us to get abrasion, right? I'm okay with that. I can tie it and put it around this guy here. Muddy. All right. Yeah, these people make this look so much easier than they do it. Just gotta stay there. All right. Carolina rig. I haven't used this thing in a hot minute. Hopefully I'm dropping barnacles down below. Now, we gotta get something here out of my bag. Open sesame. I need one big bag. Yeah, that's right. Screw it. Another Z-Man. Root beer gold. I know I'm getting turned here, but that's okay. The water's kind of crazy strong right here. This is that current I'm talking about. Come on, get back in my bag. Thank you. Nothing fancy. I can drop it down below. See where it holds up at. Gotta hold that there. Twist it here. There we go. Now I'm free. I gotta see if I can get to the bottom with it. Let's have it drift. Knows what happens. I'm giving anything once, try anything once. Oh snap, my phone's about to die here. On that note, I might have to sign off here. I got to where I wanted to go. Let's see if I can get drifted back this way. Before I sign off, just do me a favor. Any likes, throw on my way, shares, and if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If I catch a fish here, I'll definitely be sharing that on the community tab here. And this was definitely an adventure, I tell you that. Gotta sometimes you gotta just get out, explore, and see what's gonna show up for you. Like I said, this was the first time doing this for myself. Quite the adventure. I'm not mad about it. I would just probably be a little more prepared with knowing where I'm gonna go, have a plan, instead of just coming out here, dropping the line. just too strong right here. Getting pulled off. See if I can cover a little more with it floating. But I hope to catch you guys next time on this thing here. Y'all be easy. Enjoy the weekend. And until next time, peace out.